Si Bryce Hernandez po, dumating na po ba? Yung DE ngayon na kasalukuyang DE. Wala pa ho. Si Bryce Hernandez. Wala po.
Di Alcantara po nasa...
Apo, si Bryce po, hinahanap namin. Kasi nabanggit po kanina eh.
Wala po.
At si JP Mendoza, wala rin po. Kasi po ito yung yung nabanggit sa controversial and notorious district, no? Sa Bulacan. Mamaya po may tatanong po ako sa pick-up po, pwede yung may tanong sa pick-up. Sir, pero po no, may nabanggit po si Senator Lacson, no, na lumabas na yung pong yung sa pick-up yung license sa accreditation for sale, no? Para lang ma-clarify nyo rin po, no? I know that you have to maintain your integrity. Kayo po nag-accredit sa lahat ng mga contractors, no? Kung triple A man to, quadruple, pero may mga aligasyon na lumabas na may accreditation for sale. Salamat sa impormasyon na isinawalat ni Senator Lacson kung saan umaabot sa 2 million umano ang hiningi para sa makapasa ang aplikasyon. So, ang tanong ko lang po ay may nakarating din po sa aking impormasyon, Mr. Chair, na meron po talaga license for sale sa pickup. Kaya nga daw po, yung ED ay kaya magbigay ng quadruple A category sa kahit na sinong contractor for a price, no? Ito po ay informasyon lang. Kayo po ibibigyan natin ng pagkakataon para po ito'y sagutin para ma-clarify din po. Package deal daw po ito. Yung ED daw po ang bahala sa requirements at experience ng contractor para mabigyan ng mataas na category. So, yun lang po. Would you confirm or deny, sir?
Your Honor, we have tried our best to institute safeguards at PCAB, but we accept that it is not foolproof. And we will conduct a very thorough investigation regarding this because these are serious allegations. In fact, Your Honor, during the board meeting of SIAP last Friday, there was a resolution to the effect that it will be a third party that will be investigating PCAB regarding these allegations. For context, Your Honor, I have actually taken the cudgels of computerizing PCAB from end to end. And however, I know that there is no foolproof system and that it will always be a cat and mouse game. No? And so before, when PCAB was done, when licensing was done manually, it was easy to spot the fixers because they were just on the ground floor of the executive building. Right now, everything goes along the electronic highway. And so catching them would require really, people who also are very good at computer technology. So what I can assure you, Your Honor, is that we will be conducting a thorough, exhaustive investigation and let the chips fall where they may. And not only PCAB will do its internal investigation because it might appear to be self-serving, but SIAP itself, has already issued a board resolution stating that a third party will be investigating PCAB. Thank you, Your Honor.
Nabanggit din po kasi ginilakay, no, na yung pong si Atty. Matienzo bilang ED sa PCAB, doon daw po madami ang nag-level up yung mga category, no, ng mga malalaking construction firms. So, can we provide information kung meron ho kayo ngayon, kung masagot nyo po ngayon, sa panahon na yon na binabanggit, nung naupo si Atty. Matienzo bilang ED ng PCAB, ilan po ba ang nabigyan ng AAA at ilan ang nabigyan ng quadruple A category? We would want to get that information, Mr. Chair. Andiyan ba si Mr. Atty. Matienzo? Ikaw yung rito, ikaw yung binabanggit.
Sen
Can
JP,
you
maybe
clarify?
you may want to request him to just submit documents as to how much, what is the number of triple A, quadruple A, and the other categories of licenses for to economize time.
Yes, sir. I will submit po
Yes.
all the details po.
O, para ma-clarify din, kasi kayo yung binabanggit dito, no, according to our information. In the same manner, Mr. Chair, natanong na natin sila, Ms. Diskaya, doon po sa kanila pong mga kumpanya na nairehistro na tinanong ng ating minority leader, sa aking pagkakalam, dapat sa pickup talagang yung track record, no? It seems na mukhang ito, license lang ang ginagamit at hindi track record para makakuha. So, do you have meron ba tayong proseso para ma-verify yung kanina pong performance ng pickup?
Actually, Mr. Chair, as it was mentioned a while ago in previous questions, the performance of the contractor is measured by CPS, which is actually under the ambit of the GPPB, and I actually appreciate very much earlier that GPPB will be called in subsequent hearings to actually, shed light, because procurement is a GPPB issue, sir. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, may I interject with the indulgence of the gentleman from San Juan? Mr. Chair, I was the head of the pickup is saying na magsasagawa sa ng investigasyon. Ano pa ang kredibilidad ninyong gumawa ng investigasyon, Mr. Chair? Kung kayo mismo, mga board of directors niyo, mga kontratista, may mga kontrata sa gobyerno, ikaw, may proyekto, may contractor ka din, though sinasabi mo kanina wala kang proyekto sa gobyerno. How can you do that? Mr. Chair, pinagluloko tayo ni mga ito. I mean, board of directors na contractors accreditation board, and then kayo mismo ang mga contractor? How can you do? Paano nyo bantayan ang sarili ninyo? Paano pa babantayan ninyo yung mga ibang tao, ibang kumpanya kung sarili ninyo hindi nyo mabantayan? Sige nga, di ba dapat ang tanong sa inyo, Mr. Chair, kailan kayo mag-resign? Well, actually, there's already an announcement by Secretary Vince Dizon na he will suggest, Mr. Chair, today lang po, kalalabas lang po, na he would order a sweeping revamp of the Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board. Kasama po kayo doon. Kaya yung sinasabi ho ninyo ng mga investigasyon, kalokohan po yun, Mr. Chair. Dahil, alam naman ho ninyo, paano ngayon, Mr. Chair, pagre-resign, mga miyembro lahat kayo, may mga negosyo kayo sa gobyerno, Mr. Chair. Meron kayong mga kontrata sa pamahalaan sa DPWH. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Excuse me, Chairman. Yung bang pickup under sa DPWH?
No, Your Honor. We are an attached agency of the DTI.
Maybe he suggested, kasi hindi kayo under ng DPWH. I think you are under DTI, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And particularly under CIAP, Construction Industry Authority of the Philippines.
Yes, Your Honor.
Alam mo, ang sense nung kanyang tanong ganito I think the conflict of interest aspect must be reviewed. Without putting any blame to you, the board of directors of PICAB, notwithstanding the fact na kunwari puro private projects lang ang ginagawa nyo. Pero may problema pa din doon You're the ones regulating. Hindi kayo pwedeng sumali. Otherwise, hindi na natin malaman sino nire-regulate. How do we regulate ourselves? Doon po papasok yun I think for in the exigency of service, para makita natin talaga, there should be an honest self-examination talaga dito For example, yung isa sa 15, EGB Construction, can you imagine? He's now involved with flood control project, subject of this investigation. He's not only a board member of PICAB, he's also a general manager of a electric cooperative in Isabela. He's also the president of general managers of electric cooperatives in Isabela. So ang dami pong ano nito eh. This is something that we should all look into. Ngayon, ang DPWH naman. Paano halimbawa magbibid ng isang, whether it is St. Timothy, St. Gerard, or anybody, any one of the 15. Alam nyo naman, meron kayong applications, ang dami nyong system. Meron kayong PCMA, meron kayong MYPS, meron kayong IMS. There is a law on impenetrability. Nobody can be on the same place twice. Hindi pwede. Senator Erwin Tulfo can only be here and he cannot be in our lounge. Paano magbibid paano mag-ooperate ang isang contractor, let's say, nando siya sa Mindanao, nando sa Cebu, nando sa Misamis Occidental, nando sa Catanduanes, all at the same time. Dapat meron kayong... Tapos ka na... Sino yung susunod? Senator...
Dagdag lang point of information, Mr. Chairman, if I may, just to add to the discussion, kasi that is precisely the result. We are hoping that is precisely will be the result of your committee. The legislation that we need to do with PICAB. We need to overhaul PICAB, perhaps look into the CIAP, and see if it is really should be under the DTI. So, itong mga lumalabas na ito, kaya nga importante po itong hearing ninyo, and I will full disclosure, Nung Thursday ng gabi, kausap po si Presidente, gusto niya sibakin kayo lahat. That night, he told me, I'll sweep them out tomorrow, sabi niya. Sabi ko, don't, sir. Dahil may hearing pa kami sa Lunes. I want to hear them. But baka pag sinip mo yan, wala na yan, hindi na magsisipot yan. And this information that you are giving us now and that we are unearthing will help the committee in formulating a law.
So, Minority Leader, dapat pala magpasalamat sila sa atin at nandito pa
talaga,
sila.
pasalamat pa kayo dahil kung walang hearing, sinibak na kayo ng Biyernes pa ni Presidente.
Pero, siyempre may mga due process naman dyan, Senator, di ba?
Hindi, appointee ng Presidente lahat yan eh. From the digong to renewal eh. Pwede silang alisin.
Okay. Senator.
Yes, Mr. Chair, thank you po. Mr. Chair, since wala na po si Secretary Bonoan, siguro si Jose Cabral can answer, inamin po ni Secretary Bonoan, nung lumabas po itong mga kontrobersyang ito, na indeed meron talagang lumabas na ghost projects. Ang tanong ko lang, Mr. Chair, sa inyong pagsasaliksik sa pag-aaral dahil nga nang pumutok na itong skandalong ito, mga ilang porsyento kaya yung ghost projects? Halimbawa, sa Bulacan na lang, at doon sa Mindoro, yung dalawang controversial na distrito. Out of all the projects, flood control projects, mga ilang porsyento ron ang ghost?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, sabi ko nga po kanina, nagpaikot na po yung Undersecretary namin for Technical Services ng mga QAU team sa lahat ng mga proyekto ng Region 3, 4A, 4B, 5 and 7 yata yung inuna. At yun po ang iniintay naming report kung ano po yung nakita nila based po dun sa listahan ng nakapublish po sa website o sumbong ng Pangulo na reported completed, Mr. Chair. So, i-follow up ko po kung ano na nangyari dun sa, alam ko po, 50 teams po yung dineploy na comprising of 2 or 3 engineers kada team to go around these regions. No? So, meanwhile po, yung internal audit din po, alam kong meron silang napuntang 2, may report na yata po sila na ready naman po yatang isubmit kay Secretary Dizon pagka magkaroon siya ng meeting. Pero hindi ko po alam kung anong porsyento dun sa completed o dun sa nakareport dun sa dashboard ng website ng sumbong sa Pangulo kung ilan po yung sinasabing guni-guni or ghost project.
But do you confirm na meron talaga?
Sabi po ni Secretary, meron po.
Pwede natin, Mr. Chair, kung andito na rin si former DE Henry Alcantara. Kasi po,
Andito.
nabanggit yung niya na very notorious, sa privilege speech, dito sa nangyaring hearing.
Andito
Maaaring
po siya.
pwede po siyang patawag na po natin para...
Chair directs D. Alcantara to please take your seat. Proceed, please.
Thank you for watching.